All right, everybody, welcome back. Savas Algebra 2, chapter or topic 7, lesson 5. Third problem I've asked you to work on here. 6 parts to it, all kind of the same, related to the same type of thing, the tangent of x graph. So remember tangent, you're looking over here, I'll just sketch a unit circle. You start out here, tangent, opposite, that's tangent, it goes opposite over adjacent to a. And so if you're going around here, positive rotation, triangle, the opposite is the y side, adjacent to the x side. Also it could be, so y over x also could be sine over cosine. And we're talking about if we start at 0 there, what is the y over the x then? So right here, I've got my y of, remember this is 1, 0, so 0 over 1. If I move up here, they're both positive, so it's a positive answer, but then when I get here, that 0, 1 point, if I'm talking about y over x again, that's 1 over 0, so that's not possible. So at this pi over 2, we're going to have an asymptote. So which one of those starts at 0 for my 0? So it goes through the origin. This one does not. This one does. This one does. This one does not. Again, as you move to the right, though, this should be going in a positive because it's a positive over a positive. This goes up in a positive direction, but then it also, when you go in the, that would be negative, and then this one goes in a, but it's when, so my rotation is positive, and it's increasing my x value. It should be going positive. When my x is rotating positive, this is going negative. So correct answer should be this B. Get really stuck. Get really stuck. You could always put it into Desmos or graphing utility to double check that. All right, so the next part of the question, we continue here, is the function an odd function? So odd functions, remember for an odd function, f of x equals the negative or opposite on the y if you do an f of negative x. Again, so what we have is we've got this going here and here, asymptote there at pi over 2, asymptote over here at negative pi over 2. So I don't have to keep scrolling up to that graph. So that would leave us with the idea that if I have a point right here, it's opposite for the x value is opposite. So yes, that is odd. So yes, that is an odd function. All right, continuing. Is there a y-intercept equal to 0? The y-intercept, this y-intercept, there's my y-axis, equals 0? Yeah, it goes through the origin. So absolutely. Right. How about, is the range? Does the range of the y values, do they go down forever and up forever? So that goes down, that goes up. So you bet the range does. And let's keep going here, getting right along. And then does every halfway point have an x coordinate of -1 or 1? What is every halfway point? So that means between, I don't usually use that terminology, but I think I get what they're saying here. So if I have a halfway point, so that means like here, that's going to be like your 45 degrees. So the x over the x at your 45s or pi's over 4 are square root of 2's over 2 over the y. So they're always going to be at a 1 or a -1. So yes, those halfway points would always be at 1 or -1. So I have to go back and look at that. I'm not sure why they're saying no to that one. Does every halfway point maybe, and oh, does it have an x coordinate of -1 or 1? I was looking at where the answer was. Okay, so that's okay. Does the function have a period of 2 pi? No. The function's period here, function's period from negative pi over 2 to pi over 2 per cycle would just be a pi. So pi, and oh, I said no, but I clicked yes. Whoops, sorry. Listen to what I said. Don't do what I did. So anyway, that would be what I would do for that problem. I said no here, but I clicked yes, sorry. And then on the one up above is every halfway point. So the halfway point, again, yes, these would be, the answers would be 1 or -1, the y values. But it asked for the x's, so the x's work, but the y's were. So if I had read that whole question, the x's, it said x coordinate, it was the y's that were. So hopefully everybody's having a good day. Hope that helps. We'll see you later.